What's good, people? Happy New Year. So yeah, 2026 has started. Um, where I live in Peterborough, people are into fireworks, like, like no other way. Like, literally every single neighbor, almost every single neighbor that I saw had their fireworks on. So basically, it was like the whole city was shaking with fireworks. Every single neighbor had their fireworks on until about half midnight. So I didn't really sleep well last night. It was so noisy. Um, and yeah, I digress with the title of this video. I've managed to re-injure my back or retweak it, so it's not as severe as obviously when I first did it in November, end of October actually, last year. But basically, what happened is that I was picking up trash on the street. Basically, I'm just trying to contribute to making the streets look better and cleaner. And I was picking up trash, and I was bending down and picking up stuff, and I don't know, maybe this was an hour of stuff. And after that session, I realized that my back was just seizing up and cramping. And basically, I woke up with a back that was just in pain just a couple of days ago. So today I went to the gym and I rearranged my gym sessions for my back. So I'm going through this program, which is inspired by this guy called Low Back Ability. He's a YouTuber who he herniated his disc, and he went through repeated failures of rehabbing his back and getting back into shape. And now he's got an amazing back. He can even do like Zercher Jefferson curls from the floor, and he can even touch his palms to the floor, which is something I haven't got the mobility to do yet. So one of the things I realized with my programming is that I was going too far ahead. I was doing single leg back extensions on a Roman chair, and I was doing it for reps. And I noticed that after doing this, my like maybe 20 minutes after, when I'm heading to my car, my back would be in absolute agony, be seizing up for like at least 15 minutes. I literally couldn't sit in a car. I couldn't sit still in the car. It's just so painful. Because basically, I was overdoing my workout. My workout was too intense. So basically, I wasn't getting a good adaptation response. So that's single leg holds for reps is about level 4 on his program, Low Back Ability. So I've realized I've got to scale it all the way back to level 1. Level 1 is where you can do 2 minute holds on a back extension with both legs. So today I did, I was working up to that. So I started off with basically 10 sets. Was it 10 sets? 12 sets. 12 sets of 10-second holds. So I thought, okay, this is going to be super easy. The first 6 sets were fine. The next 2 after that were I'm beginning to feel the burn. The last 3 sets, I felt the burn, and I realized, damn, my back is a lot weaker than I thought it was. So yeah, a 2 minute hold is definitely something I can't even do at the moment. So I'm definitely gonna have to work it up. So I think just to do level 1, it may take me like 5 or 6 weeks to reach a 2 minute hold. And obviously level 2 is with single leg, 1 minute hold for each leg. That's another 6 weeks. And then level 3, it's two legs, like doing those reps, back extension reps for up to 30. So this is gonna take time basically. And I realized I was rushing it. And yeah, my lower back is something that I haven't worked before. It's one of my weaknesses. I had an injury when I was like 15 or 14 when I was sprint training, when I was doing rugby. It took me out really, and I just couldn't do sport for a little while. And all these years I've never worked my back properly. So even though I was able to do weighted back extensions with a plate behind my head, doing like this, it was working the muscles, the spinal erectors, but it wasn't working because it's just like that. I'm not building endurance and tolerance with the holds. And endurance and tolerance builds the deeper spinal muscles, the ones in between the spine, multifidus, all those little muscles in between the spine, not just the top layer, which is the spinal erectors, which just do that, but also the deep ones that hold the spine and keep it integral. So yeah, that's gonna be my goal for 2026 in terms of how far can I rehab my back and how far can I progress. And obviously, it's frustrating starting 2026 with an injury, because the same thing happened in 2025. I started 2025 with an injury, but the positives are, um, the injury that I start off 2025 with, my shoulder, it's pretty much, I've completed that. I've resolved it, and that's been a long-standing injury for me. Um, so my shoulders, I think, in the long term are sorted. So I've got a good program from trial and error that's going to fix that. My knees as well. I think I think they're sorted. Sprint training on grass, plus Poloquins or Peterson step ups, plus hamstring exercises. Those are going to sort it out. Now it's just the back. I've got to do that, and also reverse hypers. That's something I'm going to start doing because I've realized I'm very weak at putting my legs out behind me like that in a straight position. So that's a reverse hyper like that. That's hip extension, and so that's mainly done by the glutes and the hamstrings, but also your lower back pulls your it pulls your. So when you're doing this, your lower back also helps to pull the legs straight. So it's gonna pull against gravity, keep your legs straight. So yeah, that's a summary of my thoughts, and yeah. With that said, take care, peace.